Hi folks, it's almost 2 months since I reported upon the shutdown of New York City. Today I went out for a bike ride and it was a beautiful day and it looks a lot different in Central Park than it did then. So stay tuned for this episode of MoCoS Cowbell where I bring you an update on the shutdown city. More cowbell. More cowbell. More cowbell. MoCoS Cowbell. Yeah, so here I am. I'm gonna go for a ride on my trusty bike. First time I've ridden this year. And I'm going to go into Central Park because it's supposed to be nice. It's a cool but nice day. And see how many people have their face masks on. Getting to the park from my house, I have to drive down 100th Street, across Broadway, across Amsterdam Avenue, across Columbus Avenue, across the, I don't know what this avenue is, but it's about 6 blocks, which is 6/7 of a mile. So there's no protected bike lane there, so you have to watch out. People are always opening their doors, pulling out in front of you like you don't exist. So it's gotta be careful. Here's the entrance to Central Park at 100th Street. I've run down this road thousands of times in the past several years. This is the west side of Central Park. There's a bike lane. It has 2 pictures of bikes. The one on the left is for the slower bike riders. The one on the right is for the people that are trying to train and going really fast. And the one on the far right is for vehicles. The one on the left is for runners. Bike riders are only supposed to run one direction. Now you see up ahead the Ghostbusters building, the twin towers of that Ghostbuster apartment building, and on the left is the Central Park Reservoir. The law states that you have to stop for red lights if there are pedestrians in the crosswalk or cars, especially cops turning in front of you. Otherwise, you can proceed through the red light with caution on your bike. Cars have to stop. Now, I actually rode my bike 2 different days. I rode it on a Tuesday, and then 2 days later I rode it on a Thursday. So now you'll see a split screen video of the 2 different days. Thursday I was going much faster. On Tuesday my average speed was about 9 miles per hour. On Thursday it was 15 miles an hour. So you'll see me going much faster on Thursday. Also, when you get down to the bottom of this little hill here, you'll see on Thursday there was a speed meter. It shows your speed. The maximum speed you can do in Central Park is 20 miles an hour. So I was just under that. Of course, Tuesday was the first time I'd ridden my bike, so I was taking it very easy. Thursday I was trying to get a nice workout going. I'm leaving the wind sounds in there because it's kind of cool to hear them in stereo if you're listening or watching this vlog with your headphones on. You feel like you're really on the bike with me. I'd like to point out that the Thursday video was shot with the GoPro fastened to the bicycle, and the Tuesday shot was shot with GoPro connected to my helmet, so it's a much more bumpy, erratic kind of video. You also noticed on Thursday there was quite a few less people in the park, especially down here. This is the lower end of the park by 59th Street, the Columbus Circle. This is the last part of the marathon, going the opposite way, of course, coming back into Central Park. So big skyscrapers, 57th Street, 59th Street, in the foreground here. We are at the bottom of the park now, going towards the Central Park Zoo. And we come around this corner here. The roadway is shared with a lot of different vehicles, sometimes horse-drawn carriages, sometimes cabs. Oh, and here is my son Ace.
Oh, who's this handsome fella jogging over here? Ace.
Like I say, there's all kinds of stuff on this side of the drive. Trucks. It's also the narrowest part of the drive, so it's good to be cautious. We come up Cat Hill, approaching Cleopatra Needle. Reminds me of Helen Reels, so I always say good morning to her when I get to that part of my run or my ride. Now this car in front of me with the blinking lights is about to slam on his brakes. Of course, I'm about to turn, but he is going to turn in the other direction. So better safe than sorry. I let him go, stopped, and then continued on my way. It's a better shot of Cleopatra's Needle. Morning, Helen.
Morning, Fred.
And there's a statue of Fred LeBeau, president of the Roadrunners Club, when I joined. And I would say good morning to him, say goodbye. He was a nice guy. I knew him personally. Mount Sinai Hospital, where I salute my friend Dave. And finally, I have to bring you bad news. My friend Mark, who I was visiting in my first Shutdown City episode, has passed away. So there you have it. People are still dying.
Thank you.
No problem.
And life is still really different.